Your phone buzzes. A message flashes. Canada drops visa requirements for 10 Asian countries. You blink. Did you read that right? No embassy visits, no stacks of paperwork, just a passport and a plane ticket. But wait, why now? Why these countries? And what does this mean for millions of travelers and for Canada itself? This isn't just about easier travel. It's a geopolitical maneuver, a shift in tourism strategy, and perhaps something even more significant. Stick around, because the countries on this list might surprise you. And if yours is one of them, your gateway to North America just swung wide open. Number 10. Brunei. Brunei Darussalam, a tiny nation nestled on the island of Borneo, wealthy, serene, and often overlooked. But suddenly, it's at the heart of Canada's latest travel policy shake-up. Ask yourself, why would Canada open its doors visa-free to a country with fewer than 500,000 people? What does Brunei offer that earned it a spot on this exclusive list? Here's the answer. Brunei is no ordinary microstate. With vast energy reserves and a high-spending outbound tourism base, its citizens are among Southeast Asia's top spenders per trip. Canada recognizes this potential, and wants a share. But there's more beneath the surface. This move is about building strategic alliances in a region heavily influenced by China. Brunei may be small in size, but in the global game of travel, diplomacy, and soft power, it's now punching far above its weight. This visa policy? It's just the opening move. Number 9. Hong Kong. A special administrative region of China, Hong Kong boasts a dazzling skyline, a powerhouse financial sector, and a reputation for global connectivity. So why is Canada now lifting visa requirements for Hong Kong passport holders? Is this about tourism, or is there something deeper at play? The answer may surprise you. With mounting tensions between China and the West and a growing number of Hong Kongers seeking safety, opportunity, and new beginnings abroad, this move speaks volumes. Canada isn't just offering easier travel, it's making a statement about freedom, support, and long-term vision. Yet this comes with risks. How will Beijing respond? What does this say about Canada's increasingly delicate diplomatic balancing act? Number 8. Israel. Israeli citizens, coming from sun-drenched cities, a booming startup ecosystem, and one of the highest per capita travel rates in the world, can now enter Canada without a visa. But why was this change made, and why now? The reasoning goes beyond tourism. This is a strategic decision based on trust and shared interests. Canada and Israel already enjoy strong ties, from intelligence cooperation to tech innovation. Yet, for decades, Israeli travelers still needed a visa to visit Canada. That quietly changed when Israel was added to Canada's visa-exempt list. Now, Israeli passport holders only need an electronic travel authorization to enter, bypassing long waits and embassy visits. So what triggered this shift? Partially economics, Israeli travelers spend well. But also geopolitics. With the Middle East in flux and Israel navigating complex regional alliances, Canada is reinforcing its position as a trusted, open partner. It's a diplomatic echo of what the US did when it approved visa-free entry for Israelis not long ago. However, there's a crucial detail. This waiver only applies to holders of national Israeli passports. Residents of the West Bank or Gaza are excluded. The policy is streamlined, but still carefully crafted. This is more than a travel upgrade, it's a calculated gesture in a high-stakes global landscape. Number 7. Japan. A nation of bullet trains, efficiency, and tradition, Japan is globally respected both economically and culturally. So why did it take until recently for Canada to fully waive visa requirements for Japanese travelers? The answer lies in more than just friendship. Granting Japanese citizens visa-free access through an electronic travel authorization isn't only about ease, it's about trust, influence, and strengthening long-term partnerships. Japanese travelers are highly desirable, they stay longer, spend generously, and often return. For Canada, this opens doors to stronger tourism revenues and deeper integration with Pacific Rim economies, particularly in cities like Vancouver and Toronto. Diplomatically, it sends a clear signal. Japan is a core East Asian ally, one with strong ties to Canada's other partners like the United States. Amid Indo-Pacific tensions, rising territorial disputes and trade complexities, Canada's gesture says, "We trust you. We welcome you. You're part of our future." Most Canadians don't realize that despite decades of friendly relations, Japanese citizens were not always visa-exempt. That changed only when Canada expanded its ATA-eligible countries. This isn't just a small policy update, it's a shift in the global map. Number 6. South Korea. All it takes now is a plane ticket. South Korean travelers no longer need a visa to visit Canada, just an electronic travel authorization. But why was this change made now? South Korea is not only a regional heavyweight but a rising global force. From advanced tech to high-level defense cooperation, South Korea is increasingly influential on the world stage, and Canada has taken notice. Yes, South Koreans are high-value tourists. But this decision is about much more. As Indo-Pacific tensions escalate, think North Korea's missile provocations or China's territorial assertiveness, Canada's visa move is a message. We support South Korea, and we want stronger bilateral ties. This dovetails with Canada's Indo-Pacific strategy, which focuses on strengthening economic and security relationships throughout Asia. And this isn't just about short-term visits. South Koreans already represent a large segment of Canada's international students and tech workforce. With this policy change, that pipeline becomes even smoother. Before we reveal the next country on the list, take a second to hit that subscribe button. That's how we keep bringing you the real stories behind international policy shifts, because behind every headline is a strategy worth understanding. Number 4. Taiwan. A thriving democracy. A tech innovation hub. One of the busiest ports on Earth. Taiwan stands at the intersection of progress and politics. But why is Canada now waiving visa requirements for Taiwanese travelers, specifically those holding an ordinary passport with a personal identification number? This change is far more than just travel convenience. It represents Canada's careful navigation of one of the world's most diplomatically sensitive issues. Taiwan's political status is highly complex. China claims it as its own, while most countries, including Canada, walk a fine line, recognizing the island's autonomy without formal diplomatic ties. This visa waiver is part of that delicate balancing act. By easing travel for certain Taiwanese citizens, Canada acknowledges Taiwan's unique identity and growing importance, while avoiding direct confrontation with Beijing. There are practical reasons too. Taiwanese visitors are high-value tourists. Their educational and business ties to Canada are expanding rapidly, especially in the tech and academic sectors. From university classrooms to innovation hubs, Taiwanese talent is already making its mark across Canada. But this policy isn't open to all. Only those with ordinary passports and a valid personal ID number qualify, excluding other forms of Taiwanese travel documents. This detail underlines Canada's nuanced approach, supportive but within diplomatic boundaries. This is more than just border policy, it's about respecting complexity, encouraging exchange, and maintaining balance in an increasingly tense geopolitical landscape. What may appear as a simple visa update is, in truth, a masterstroke in international strategy. Number 3. United Arab Emirates. A skyline that pierces the desert. Supercars on neon-lit roads. A nation that evolved from oil wealth to a global powerhouse in just a few decades. Welcome to the United Arab Emirates. But here's the question: why has Canada recently waived visa requirements for Emirati citizens? This isn't just about easier travel. For years, visitors from the UAE had to go through lengthy visa processes to enter Canada. Now, all they need is an electronic travel authorization. But this policy shift carries deeper meaning. The UAE has rapidly diversified its economy, venturing into tech, tourism, green energy, and finance. Canadian cities are already feeling the impact, with increased investment and trade from Emirati stakeholders. Emirati tourists are also big spenders. Canada sees the economic potential and wants more of it. But beyond business, this is about diplomacy. The UAE is a key strategic player in a volatile region. By strengthening ties now, Canada is reinforcing its influence in the Middle East. And here's what many miss. This move isn't just about travel, it's also a message to the world. It tells global competitors we're building bridges here, and we're serious. What looks like a convenience for travelers is actually a layered diplomatic decision, full of foresight and long-term planning. Before we move on, be sure to subscribe. This is the kind of context that rarely makes the headlines, but it shapes the world we live in. Number 2. Malaysia. A country known for its rainforests, dynamic cities, and cultural diversity, but there's more going on beneath the surface. So why is Canada now granting Malaysian citizens easier entry by dropping visa requirements? Malaysia is a key driver of Southeast Asia's booming economy. Its industries, from manufacturing to tech, are increasingly connected with Canadian markets. And the educational ties? They're strong. Malaysian students continue to choose Canadian institutions, enriching campuses from coast to coast. But again, this isn't just about tourism. It's about long-term strategy. By easing entry, Canada is saying, we want to deepen this relationship. Malaysia also has a young, outward-looking population. Number 1. Thailand. Famous for its ancient temples, street markets, and turquoise beaches. But now, there's something new. Canadians will be seeing more Thai travelers, and fast. So why is Canada suddenly granting visa-free access to Thai nationals? Thailand isn't just a tourist magnet, it's an emerging economic powerhouse. Its youthful population and growing middle class are eager to study, work, and invest abroad. For Canada, this means opportunity. From cultural tourism to cross-border business, the potential is massive. By waiving visa requirements, Canada is not only embracing Thai visitors, it's signaling a desire for deeper cooperation. Thai students, entrepreneurs, and travelers now have smoother access to explore all that Canada offers, from its universities to its startup ecosystems. But the deeper reason? Thailand's strategic position in the ASEAN bloc. It's a vital piece in the Indo-Pacific puzzle. This visa decision isn't isolated, it's a bold move within Canada's broader regional strategy. The benefits go both ways. Canada expands its influence in Southeast Asia, while Thai citizens gain entry into a land of opportunity. From Thailand's vibrant energy to Singapore's financial firepower, from Taiwan's delicate diplomacy to the UAE's ambitious transformation, Canada's new visa policies are more than just travel updates. They're carefully calculated steps in a high-stakes game of global relationships. These changes mean new doors are opening, for tourists, students, investors, and dreamers alike. But they also raise new questions. Who's next? And what will Canada's next move be? If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us decode the world's biggest policy shifts, and brings you the stories behind every headline. Stay curious. Stay informed. And stay tuned, because the world of global mobility is changing faster than ever.